now we officially made it back to Baja. We made it back. We're not at the van yet, but we have all our luggage.
Will the van still be in one piece?
Will
our battery be dead? So many questions.
We have a lot of unknowns coming up. Our van's been in storage for a little over 3 months, so will the van start? Will our batteries be charged? Do we still have solar panels? Do we still have a Starlink? All of those things. If you saw our last video, then you know we had some difficulties. So bad that we're gonna miss our flight to Cabo. Getting here, we missed our connection and had to overnight in Dallas. But the good news is we have all of our bags here. We have 5 total, plus the 2 backpacks and the stroller, so we have a lot. I'm not sure if it's really gonna fit in the van, but time will tell. I'm excited to be back. So we kept the van in SJ Park and Fly, I believe it's called. And this is 2024 rates, but for a month it was $102 per month, which you really can't beat. And that's one of the main reasons we flew home instead of driving home, because just driving home, all of the time, the gas, the mileage on the vehicle, it's so worth just store it for 3 months. Now, the question is, will the van start? And all of that when it comes to storing your vehicle. And hopefully we didn't get robbed, but this place is pretty secure. The gates to get in are pretty intense, so fingers crossed everything checks out.
Everything is so dusty.
And we'll be good to go. The lot is really, really dusty though, so that's not good.
No wonder they offer a car wash.
My buddy right over here to the left of me has a flat tire, so that's not good either. So we'll see our outcome.
It is covered in dust.
Holy smokes.
Why did we clean it before we left?
I don't know. It is just covered. Holy smokes. So there was 2 things we had to do to get into the van. One was unplug the battery, and then 2, pull out a fuse. So, moment of truth. Is it gonna start? Okay, here we go.
Here goes nothing. I mean, it doesn't look like anything broken to it.
Doesn't look too bad.
Were we robbed?
No, it looks fine. All right, fuse. I think it was fuse 32.
I think you're right.
Yep, it is fuse 32. Fuse 32 is on. Let's get this guy in. Okay, here we go.
Well, that's a good sign.
That is a great sign. 3 entire months not starting it. Ready? Gotta place key in marked spot. Okay, hold on. It's getting me nervous.
I mean, if it told you to put the key in the spot and it's lighting up, it's probably a good sign. No, it's dead. Oh.
Let's go, baby. High five. Woohoo, bud, we got our van back.
Yay! Clap, 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 clap!
Let's go.
Woohoo! Now let's turn on that AC before little buddy melts.
Yep, we got it going.
Woohoo!
I am so stoked. I am so stoked.
Woohoo! Say so am I, Daddy!
Our batteries are showing 90% charge right now. We have
Really?
200 watts of solar coming in, so that I guess the refrigerator is taking up a lot of energy overnight.
Yeah, well, I mean, either way, I thought our solar panels were going to be covered in dust and not getting anything.
It's also 8:55 in the morning, so we had no sun yet, so. But this is good. This is looking up. We're good. I got the engine on. We're charging the batteries. We're doing good. Well, it's dusty, all right. It's a hot one.
Welcome back, bud.
Ooh. Ooh.
Say woohoo!
Oh,
Woohoo!
oh, this AC feels phenomenal. Oh, that feels good. Do we have windshield wiper fluid?
God, I hope so, because if not,
I'm getting back out there.
we're not getting very far.
Oh. Holy crap.
Ew. I mean, did you see that? It was straight dirt.
That was straight dirt. This place is phenomenal. They just are power washing the van, getting all the dust and stuff off, which is so nice. We had to graduate Wyatt to the new car seat, so this thing is way bigger than the original one, which is a bummer, because it takes up a lot more room. And the bag for it is also massive. We got a lot to work on.
Now that we're in the van, we have 3 stops for today. We are heading to get water, first of all. Then we are headed to Costco to get a lot of our bulk items. And then we have to hit Home Depot and La Fresca, which are in the same parking lot. And then hopefully we can get all that done within the next 2.5 hours. Little man took a 30-minute nap on the plane, so he's probably gonna be cranky. And not to mention the past 2 days for him have been pretty... I know, you've had enough. A lot for him.
Yeah, we need to be.
He needs to be like chilling, maybe playing on the beach, and like he needs to have himself some free time. So that's the goal. We'll see.
Should have back in, I guess.
Stop 1 was already a fail. We don't have pesos currently. So we were gonna pay in American dollars, and this place doesn't take American dollars. So
we gotta get pesos, that's primary, and then it's a shame that there's no water spot within like the tourist corridor where there's Home Depot and Costco and stuff. That would make life so much easier. But it's our fault because we could have got pesos in the airport and we forgot to. So it's on us.
So we have never been here this late in the season, or technically I guess this early in the season, depending on which way you look at it. This late in spring or this early in summer. And it is dusty here in Baja, like dustier than I remember. I just feel like there's a haze, maybe because it's not super sunny, I don't know, but there just seems like there's like a haze over everything right now.
We're right outside the all-inclusive area in San Jose del Cabo, and this is where I believe a lot of the employees go to exchange their tip money for Mexican pesos. So we'll see. It looks like we're getting 17 pesos for $1 US. So we got our pesos. Next stop, Costco, and then we're gonna get water because we're not driving back to the airport. It's out of the way. Costco's first stop. We'll let the buddy ride in the shopping cart, have some fun. That'll be good.
I got a heart that burns, baby. I got a tree that yields fruit. I got a clock that keeps on ticking. I got a ship that sails true.
What?
Song that I've been singing. I got a mind that fights fair. I got arrows I've been slinging. I'm a game of truth or dare.
Costco done. Food. We actually ate food too.
Yeah, so much for our time span.
Yeah, it's okay. We're gonna go get water now.
I mean, I think the fact that we ate was good.
Yeah, we ate a we ate a whole pizza, so. Wyatt loves pizza. Okay, that's wrong. He loves it.
You are a letter that I've been writing. You are a glass of Chardonnay. You are a prayer that I've been praying.
While Kevin is filling our water tank, I figured I might as well make some good use of my time, and I started unpacking all of my clothes. I'm trying to fit my clothes in as little space as possible because we seem like we have more bags this time around, so I might need my last cabinet for some bags.
Spark down in our lungs, cheap time.
It is 1:07 and we've made it to Home Depot and La Fresca, which is the last stop on our list. So I'd say, considering we ate pizza at Costco, we are making a pretty good time. There is truly nothing more convenient than having 2 places in the same parking lot so that Kevin can get done what he needs to get done, and Wyatt and I can go and get done what we need to get done, and we're just, you know, killing 2 birds with 1 stone, or whatever that saying is. How are you feeling about today?
I'm feeling good. I mean, it's definitely tiring, but I'm excited for it to be over. I just feel bad for this little guy. Provisioning days are no fun because it's not like a 3-hour long stretch of driving. It's constant in and out of the car seat, and it's just tough. So
He's been hanging in. He's been
good.
well entertained with lots of toys.
But with 2 days of plane travel and this, I just feel bad for him, but we're getting through it. You know,
He's
Daddy,
being a little angel baby.
Mom and Dad are just conscious of our boy, you know? I think he's asleep. I think he's actually asleep.
No. I was wondering why I was being so quiet.
And he falls asleep at the worst times. Today he fell asleep on the plane with 20 minutes left or 30 minutes left.
Alright, well, I guess you'll go in and I'll get back to cleaning up in here a bit.
Okay, well.
Honestly, it's probably for the best because I should probably clean up a little before I just put more shit in the van.
Okay. We had a bit of a change of plans. It's really noisy in this parking lot back here, so I'm hiding behind the van. But instead of bringing Wyatt into the grocery store, Taylor is unpacking our bags and we're leaving the car engine on so we could run the AC in the front. I'm gonna get in the back here, disconnect our electrical and get to upgrading it. But I did want to talk about the 3 things that absolutely made this trip a success because we brought a ton of stuff. And that is today's sponsor, our Gonex or Gonex. We used to call them Gonex. We've had these bags for, geez, since like 2021 now. We have 3 different luggage bags of them and they're super high quality but extremely affordable, which is one of the main reasons why I love them so much, and we've been using them on all of our adventures. So we have 2 water resistant duffel bags that are really, really strong. We can fold them down and compact them into the garage, stuff them really small, but they expand really big and they're not going to tear or something like you have to worry about when you're checking these bags. So for van life or renting a vehicle on a destination, these things are great because you could just roll it up and it takes no space at all compared to your typical suitcase, which is rigid and not foldable at all. And then we just got this one, which is kind of like the best of both worlds. This guy right here is 100 liters, I believe, but it is a semi-rigid yet water-resistant foldable bag. And this was really essential because we have all of our electrical upgrades in here as well as our man filters, which is our air filters and stuff, and that absolutely cannot get folded or bended or damaged due to it just being in kind of like a super flexible foldable duffel bag. The wheels are heavy duty, you don't have to worry about them breaking apart like you do with some of those cheaper luggage bags. And then all around you got buckles and so many compartments that honestly we couldn't even use them all. We just didn't have enough stuff to load it with, and we did have a lot of stuff. So if you're in the market for new luggage, if you're in the market for not really rigid suitcases, something that could fold down, compact easily, then consider Gonex. Save money compared to other brands. You won't be disappointed. Again, we've been using them since 2021 for the bags that we have inside, but for this bag we just got it specifically for this trip. I'll leave a link in the description below for our affiliate link. Again, thank you so much, and time to get updating. We just had to move positions because there was car alarms going off like crazy, and the way I was positioned was gonna get blasted by the sun. So now the sun is in the front and I'll have some shade to help me stay cool because this is gonna be a hot job in this heat right now. Let's get started. Okay, so for all you electrical nerds like me, I am making good progress here. I have the Orion 50 amp added to the electrical compartment area, and then I have, if you recall, before I installed the Orion 30 amp, I had a lithium BIM isolator, a battery isolation manager, that went up to 225 amps, I believe. That's the rated alternator, so I think it was pulling like 115 amps, sometimes up to 125. It was awesome. There was so much power from it, but the negative was there's a potential damage to your alternator, and being in Baja with a baby, that's something I did not want to deal with, losing my alternator on the beach. So what I'm doing is leveraging that really strong 2-aught wire and then splitting it off into two 60 amp 6-gauge wires. That one goes to the 30 amp and then one goes to the 50 amp. Now I got to go to the front driver's seat where the fuse is to the electrical battery or the vehicle's battery and swap it with a 125 amp fuse instead of a 60 amp. So luckily I'm able to do that without taking the seat off. If I had to take the seat off, that would be freaking brutal, but yeah, it's coming along. It's actually not that bad either. Like, there's a solid breeze, and with the shade, I'm not really sweating too much. I'm definitely sweating, don't let me lie to you, but it's really not like terrible. I really made the right call facing the van towards the sun, so the back of the van is shaded off, which I'm stoked about. So here's the front seat. Right underneath there is where I have my fuse for the chassis, or for the vehicle battery. So there's a 60 amp in there right now. I'm gonna swap that out with 125. If everything goes as planned, we will have 80 amps at like 13.5 volts charging. So we'll be moving pretty good. We'll probably be pulling in like close to 1,000 watts maybe a little less, like 900 watts, but that is superb. Got the new fuse on. We are ready to button this up, and then one more component in the back and we should be good to go. Okay. Cool.
How's it going?
Almost done.
Great.
How are you guys?
That was the food shopping journey from HE double hockey sticks.
What? What's wrong with the little boy?
He's crazy.
Crazy?
First it's bananas, then it's water, then it's milk, then it's just complete meltdown every time he sees one. And then I have to hold him, and then he won't sit down, and then he threw up all over me. It's been a journey today.
We definitely think the toddler stage is getting more and more difficult compared to the baby stage. The baby stage is a breeze.
I know, like the newborn stage, when you just carry them in a car seat around.
That's the easiest.
That is a breeze. I will take not sleeping through the night. Like, that's the most difficult part of that stage. This stage is just...
everything.
He's crazy. And then he's like bipolar. 5 seconds later, he's having a complete meltdown, freaking out at me. And then 5 seconds later, after I've sung the happy song, bounced him up and down, and I'm holding him,
Get his fork.
he's like...
let's get him out of this.
He's like... to everybody who walks past.
You're a little angel to everyone else.
Come here, bud. Can you play? You wanna come play? Yeah. Okay.
Okay, moment of truth here. We're all done. It's not cleaned up yet, but it's all done. So I'm gonna turn on the batteries and see what we got. Ready, tail. All right, here we go. Okay. That's a good sign since it's green here. You just heard Mom turn on the water pump. I'm gonna turn on the solar. Good. We should get some absorption right here. There we go. Bulk just kicked on, so that was good. This is powering on. You can hear Mom using the water pump. And then for the alternator charging, we're on there. Here's a quick rundown of what I did. Just show you how I created 2 out of 1. So here's the 2-aught cable that runs all the way to the front of the van to the starter battery, and then it goes to this little bus bar here that connects 2 60 amp fuses together, and then this one goes to the 50 amp, this one goes to the 30 amp. So from the 30 amp, there's the 30 amp up there, and then the output comes down to this bus bar. So same thing, the input comes in and then the output goes to this bus bar. The output is the same thing, 60 to 60, and then it goes to a 2-aught. And then that 2-aught to the Lynx distributor, which is on a 125 amp fuse. So we're basically gonna be maxed out, best case scenario, at 80 amps, which is right at the factory recommended limit for the upfitter's guide for Mercedes Sprinters. So we max it out, but really it's going to be under that because the Orion 30 amp never goes really over 30. It might right off the get-go, and then once it gets hot, it starts going like 22, 25 amps. So it's kind of like an underperformer. So I'm really excited for this new one. This 50 amp, it's smaller, it's lighter, should be good to go. Battery died. I'm sweating a little bit. But I just played Tetris enough times to finally get it right. Whew! It is packed. It is now 5:41
Reagan, your seat.
local time. So it's 7:41 in Dallas. It's 8:41 back at home. I just realized that if we landed here yesterday at 2:30 or whatever time we were supposed to land here, we would have never got anything done because we are finally just wrapping up. Unpacking a van, especially with a baby, is a challenge to say the least.
Okay. Up, up, up.
And we're sweating so bad that we need to get showers now, so that's just gonna extend the night. Oh boy.
Up, up, up.
It's a long one. Okay, we just got to our spot in El Tule, which is a little different than what we're used to seeing. There's only 3 buses. There's not one camper van. And you would be guaranteed a camper van here. It's all locals right now.
Hey.
Wow, there's some people surfing, I think. We'll have to take a walk down to the beach, maybe. Mommy's staying quiet because Daddy needs to shut up and help.
I mean, you're very cranky.
Yeah. So in the summertime, the East Cape and the Cabo area gets a lot more waves than compared to the winter. This is the first time I'm ever seeing people surfing here at El Tule. I saw it on Surfline before, but I never thought people actually surf. Pretty cool. So we have 2 options. Open the windows and pull the fans. It's 78 out, or run that AC, baby. I vote run that AC. What's Mommy vote?
Run the AC?
All right, we need the temperature to drop before we do the fans. I feel like 71, 72 is probably fine with the fans, but until then. All right, Bubba, let's go. Well, first night, it's a wrap. It's been a long day, so we're just gonna go to bed. We'll see you in the morning, but we're back in Baja. The hard day is over. It's time to get some rest.
Good morning. Tell them how the first night back in the van went. Miserable. Wyatt was up at 11:30 until 1:30. That's a long time. And then he was up again at 5:30. So, Mom and Dad are very tired.
We ate our words when we said we'd rather have a newborn, not sleep through the night. That's why he did it.
Guess so.
He must have heard that, and he was like, okay, I'll
give you what you want.
yeah, give you what you want.
Newborns sleep during the day, though.
Be careful what you ask
Don't
for,
they?
I guess.
Don't they?
Wyatt's usually a great sleeper and sleeps through the night all the time, but for whatever reason, maybe the time change and stuff too doesn't help, but hopefully it will get better. We desperately need a couple days off from the camera though, because we've been going strong and need to catch up on some work, so we're taking a 3-day break at least, hopefully. Thanks for watching, y'all, and thank you for being here. Thanks, bud. Yeah, we're just trying to keep it real here and show you what it's like traveling
Gentle.
when things don't go right. And yeah, we just need a break. But thank you. I know I said we're done filming for the day, but I do also like to share the good moments. So, little man and I took a walk to the beach, let Mommy kind of clean up the bed area, give her a little alone time, a little mommy time. And now we're just chilling, and the clouds rolled in, and it's kind of like pretty cool now. It's not that hot, but that does mean we're not getting any solar. So luckily we installed the new 50 amps, so we're getting like 80 amps on the intake. So that is a blessing. But how's your breakfast, big boy? How's your breakfast?
Did you try this yet? Try one of these.
When there's blueberries? Oh, we tried it. Oh, and it's gone.